What's up, y'all? Phoenix here. Today we're going to be talking about the age-old controversy of Warframe and Destiny. Now, to start off, I'm immediately going to show you guys when the games were released first. We're going to go off of that, right? And I know that doesn't really clear anything up. That doesn't say much. I'm just going off of this first, just so people know when the games came out. Um, and Warframe became playable in 2012. It wasn't officially released at the time, of course, but it was still playable in 2012. That's when release was made. Not official, but like, the start. And Destiny was in 2014. I don't remember whether they had betas or alphas or not. Sadly, it doesn't mention. I didn't play it at the time much when it first came out, though I was excited for it. But now we're gonna look into oops, when Warframe. Wait, no. When did they start making Warframe? There we go. Warframe development 2000 with the concept for Dark Sector. While Dark Sector was initially released in 2008, many of its initial ideas and assets were later incorporated into Warframe, which launched in 2013. So technically, the development of Warframe started in 2000, but its official launch was in 2013. Okay, so that makes more sense. Um, So the thing I'm mainly talking about or the thing I'm mainly going to be touching on I didn't want to click that, is the controversy between Warframe and Destiny being so similar. Now, one of the major issues that a lot of people had with Destiny originally was they had made a lot of stuff that was almost exactly what Warframe was doing. And when I'm pretty sure when the alpha or the beta for Warframe came out in like 2012, it was either 2012 or 2013. Bungie was like, shit. Now that their betas are being launched or alphas or whatever are being launched, and now like everybody knows we're doing the same thing. We're basically just copying them. Now we have to scrap everything. They had to before they even released Destiny. They scrapped and redid the entire game. Now I'm sure you're gonna find on some spaces where they just had to scrap the story, or they had to fire someone for this and that, and that's why things were scrapped. Um, it wasn't. It really wasn't. I was around at the time. I remember it. I remember being hyped for Destiny. I remember I was a hardcore Warframe fan. And I was so hyped for Destiny because Destiny literally looked like Warframe. It looked like somebody was going off of the style of Warframe, but was making their own like thing with Warframe, right? And then Destiny came out, and it was an almost exact copy of Warframe, but just with a different looter system. You know what I mean? So in Warframe, like weapons don't just drop. Well, they do sometimes. Depends on the weapon, depends on where you're at, depends on the mission, blah blah blah. But in Destiny you get all your weapons from they drop in different rarities and all this other shit. But in Warframe, it doesn't work like that. It's not. I mean, Warframe's technically a looter shooter, but not to that aspect. You don't go around getting different armor pieces or weapon pieces or whatever. Um, but the issue is ever since Destiny's release, every single time Warframe has let out a new update, uh, Destiny has copied it and poorly. For that matter. So like vaulting. Let's talk about vaulting. I remember Warframe back in the day introduced vaults. And when content was vaulted, you could still go in Warframe, go vault hunting, and go get that content for free from the vault with a party of friends. It was that simple. When stuff in Warframe is vaulted, it's not just gone. Now, when Destiny released their quote unquote vault system, they literally just were deleting content while promising. And yes, they literally did promise everyone that they were going to keep the like stuff in game. Like they were going to eventually bring it all back. They were just vaulting things to temporarily revamp it or update it or make it stable or whatever. And then they just said, nah, fuck you, and they got rid of it essentially. Um, or the K drive. Let's look at the K drive for Warframe. This came out a while back. No, I'll just go to the wiki. Get easier to see uh, photos of it. Let's see if I can. Are there no photos for it? Oh my god. Hold on. All right, well, there's no. I was hoping for like a full photo of what K drives looked like. They come in different like aspects and shit. Um, but essentially, this is like the very generic looking K drive that you see here. Um, Now we look at. I need videos for this. Hold on. Uh, First, let's look at how hoverboards work in Destiny.
Hold on here first.
Sorry, hold on. I need to make my audio go to my headphones. There we go. This is still. Hold on. No, it's not. Okay. So, hold on. I don't. You know what? We don't need the audio anyway, so it's not like it fucking matters. Uh, Hopefully, we see this guy doing some things. Is he grinding on nothing? I'm so lost. He's just floating around. I was hoping to see him on the ground doing tricks. Um, because their system for this hoverboard, um, when was this? It's a year ago. Yeah. This, what is it called? The skimmer. The skimmer. Yes. So this came out after Warframes. That's the exact trick you can do on Warframe. That's the exact trick you do on Warframe. That's another one. So he's doing essentially everything you do on Warframe on their K-boards, their K-drives. You hover in the same way, you the same length off the ground, literally when you're just hovering. The boost looks the same. That front flip was exactly the same. Literally, the animations are exactly the same. That's exactly the same from Warframe. Everything you're seeing him do right now on his hoverboard is all stuff straight stolen from Warframe. It's all Warframe stuff. And Warframe released this way before Destiny did. So that's another big issue to bring up with Warframe and the whole Destiny thing. I could keep going. Your best bet is to look more into it. Um, but essentially, Destiny has been doing nothing but copying Warframe in every aspect. Um, there is a post I'm looking for. No, it wasn't a Reddit post. I think it was one of these. Let me scroll. See if I can find the post. There's a post I'm looking for specifically where someone went very in depth into exactly what I'm talking about with you today, right now. Um, they went very in depth. This isn't it. And they brought up so many points. Destiny style of grinding, right? What fucking Warframe came first? All right, that's not the correct one. I don't think this is it. It was on a Warframe forum. Either way, they had posted old photos and old videos of what Destiny was supposed to be before they scrapped it all. After Warframe's released, like he posted so much stuff. Like one of the characters for Destiny, or like the character, something like that, literally looked exactly like Excalibur. Like they literally just copy and pasted Excalibur, and then I think gave him like a different color coding or something like that. Either way, it was fucking nuts. Um, it's not like comparing Terraria or Minecraft. Um, no, this isn't the. It wasn't a Reddit post. I know it was definitely a post on believe it was either the Bungie forums or the Warframe forums is where somebody posted. That's true. I can't find it right now. All right, so I'll make another video another time based on once I find that um once I find that forum, this could be it. I think I checked this one. Loading screen Destiny, sure you do. You look at it for at least an hour every damn day. Well, it's actually Warframe's loading screen, except you actually get to move your ship around. Was it? Did they actually take the old loading screen from Warframe? Well, you can move your ship around in Warframe's in Warframe's loading screen. That's a thing. I'm just looking here for the proper comparisons. I'm not looking here for opinions. I don't care about the opinions. I'm here for the cold hard facts. Sorry guys, I'm just let me switch this back now so you're getting proper audio. This.
Congratulations. Humans haven't been on the moon in hundreds of years.
Nice place to visit, but
Someone did try to say that this was also a copy of the things that you can get in Warframe, but that's not true because, like, you know, this was made by Bungie. I believe they made this based off of like the idea of 343 Guilty Spark or whatever his name was, that robot that like floats around and follows you.
I wouldn't want.
So I don't think this is like a copy from Warframe. You know what I mean? This is one of those things where
live
this
here.
is just
Dying here is
you know,
much more likely.
Nice.
an actual original concept.
Oh man, there's nothing I hate more than
This was okay, so this was 10 years ago. So this wasn't the original teaser trailer. This is the remade one after they had to scrap the game and remake it from the ground up.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Well, now it's a party.
Music?
Something classical.
I'm just gonna cut that off real fucking quick. I'm not trying to get copyright strike. No, so this is definitely not the original. Suddenly popular in 2025? It's not. So many people are leaving. It's... Oh, God. Oh, idea. And then filters. Upload date. No, I want upload date in the opposite direct, dude. Come on, man. And it's not letting me change it from upload date. That's great. Let's see if they... I highly doubt they left it up. But let's check. Oldest. Ooh. Is this from after they're remaking, or is this before? Let's find out, huh?
That moment where we decided that the right thing was for us to do something big and commit the entire company to it.
Well, you committed your entire company to fraud, but let's not
It's a big
get into
deal.
that.
The stories tell of a golden age long ago, when our civilization spanned the system. It was a bright and hopeful time, but it didn't last. Something hit us, knocked us down, and tried to stamp us out. No one knows exactly what, but we do know this. Very few of us survived. And those who did owe their lives to the Traveler.
The fantasy you have when you're creating an experience is that someone else is going to enjoy it. One reason that the game is so intriguing is that it's reaching players in ways that we haven't before. We're really
That
going to
you
make a
haven't
conscious
before.
effort to build an
Not that
experience
they
which is
haven't
going to be
before.
meaningful for people. Like, how do you keep a player going for the game, but to
The Traveler sacrifice made its last. And now we've begun to venture back in. Strange and hard creatures have occupied our old worlds. Strange and deadly creatures have
No
Occupied
comment
our
on this
old
design.
and they're pressing hard against the city, probing for a weakness, trying to stamp us out for good.
the limitations are
Oh, and yes, after this, I'm going to be looking up the Warframe's
our
original.
imagination, our
trailers.
ability to conceive these.
You are a guardian of the city. You can find a who will become a nation.
We needed us for the next 10 years.
We're building some land, and that's amazing.
It funneled in.
And it's a skill have this off.
Gone from me.
So this is
Gonna take a
definitely
lot.
the after they remade things version. Let's go back. Oldest. Official announcement. Yeah, so these were definitely after they had to remake everything. So they deleted the originals. They got rid of the first actual trailers, the teasers that they did for the original. Could be flashing lights, could be a lot of loud sounds that repeat a lot very quickly. Please, just if you're epileptic, just maybe skip this. I don't know. I'll mention when the video's over. Okay, what is this? This is just... This is nothing. Yeah, so this isn't nothing. That gave me nothing. Fan-made, yeah, so that didn't help me at all. Let me go try to find those forums again. After this, I'll check Destiny's forums. First, let's watch Warframe's original teaser. Nope, nope, nope. And then you guys can compare the two if you want. I don't think this is the original way. This is 2013, so this is like... probably like around a release. GameSpot just gave us some terrible fucking quality. Yeah, that was terrible quality.
Slept. No purpose. No call to wake you. But now, seeds have burst from the ruin you left. The Grineer are spreading. They hunt for the one thing that could destroy them. You.
So these aren't the original teasers that came out when the beta came out. So I do know that there were trailers for like the alpha and beta and all that. And they are definitely older than this. Let's see if GameSpot gave us another terrible upload. No doubt.
Old Earth. Only the Tenno can wield their power. But the Tenno are on the brink of outer system. You will strike when they least expect it.
No, that's not the trailer I wanted. Sorry guys, I know I'm sitting here wasting a lot of time looking for specific trailers and shit, but original 2005 concept. Damn. Bonk. Keep that open for a minute when I need it. Oh, it's from 2005? Jesus, this is old. Look at this. This looks nothing like the actual Warframe does now. Although it looks sick, won't lie. Terribly made, but pretty cool. Like, the graphics are just very subpar here. That's okay. You know, I might just have to use the Wayback Machine. Oh, so this is from the game Dark Sector that was originally supposed to be Warframe. That's what that is. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense. Yeah, it even looks like Warframe, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, is this Excalibur? This is basically Excalibur. So Excalibur... Wow. Okay, so it's been the very first Warframe's been a thing since before Warframe was even a thing. Damn. So the fact that they copied Excalibur for their original character concept and just changed colors and some other shit is pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. So they're not even originally copying Warframe. They're technically copying Warframe. They're copying the game Warframe came from, and then they're taking things from Warframe as well, and then just claiming it as their own. Like the K-Drives, like I showed you. Let me show you K-Drive video. People driving K-Drives. Oh, look at this. Wow, these are so different. Look at how different these are, guys. Look at the differences. Wow, look at how different this movement and everything is, guys. Wow, look at that. Look at how different this is, everyone. Wow. They totally didn't take this. Wow, yeah. Well, he didn't do the trick jump, but yeah. You can trick jump while you do it, too. To do exactly that. Yeah. This is pretty... I'm pretty upsetty spaghetti about the fact that they hardcore stole so much from Warframe. Yeah, I think the only main difference between the two is Warframe scrapped their ability to let you fly because they already have arc wings. Like, you don't need the K-Drive to fly around. You know what I mean? You could just summon your arc wing everywhere that you could summon a K-Drive and you could just fly with it. So they scrapped the flying part. So that's at least something they didn't take from Warframe, because Warframe never introduced the flying mechanic for the K-Drive itself. Now, whether they said it was originally going to fly and all that, and we knew it was originally going to fly before that, like, actually, yeah, we did know that the K-Drives were supposed to fly, because they specifically made a video, you know, Bungie made a video about how the fucking K-Drive, was just straight up copied. Like, I can't. I just can't. They're stealing everything they can. And it's pretty nuts. I didn't mean to click the same video again. Either way. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this video short here. I have a phone call, that I just ignored that came in 3 times in a row and they won't stop calling. So I'm gonna quickly go pick that up and go handle whatever emergency this is appearing on my phone right now. But yeah, that was it. I will do an actual fully detailed video about this later, like an actual, like I'll sit down and I'll write things out and I'll gather the proper evidence and all that. This was just more of a, I wanted to bring this to light kind of thing and, like, you know, shut down a lot of the different things people are saying. Because a lot of people are like, oh, Warframe's just a Destiny clone, and it's like Warframe's been in the making since like 2000. So that's a lie. You know, like there's a lot, like people shill for Destiny too much. It costs like $1,000 to be able to utilize all of the gameplay in Destiny 2. Like all of the DLCs together cost like upwards of $1,000, dude. And a lot of the shit in game they fucking got rid of. They just deleted a lot of the shit. Like, so a lot of the shit that people paid for in Destiny is just gone, completely gone, 100%. They'll never get it back. No refunds or nothing. Nope. Bungie just said, fuck you. You're good. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, Bungie can suck my left nut. Bye.